Hi there, I'm Paul Summerfield, CTO of Northcraft Analytics, and I'm here today to talk to you about our asset management capabilities. So one of the core problems that I've certainly seen and experienced with a lot of enterprise IT departments is the inability to implement and maintain an accurate configuration management database. This leads to a multitude of challenges downstream in IT operations resulting from inaccurate, unreliable hardware data at the core of a firm's asset management practices. So when you think of incident management or change management, problem management, etc., no matter how strong those individual disciplines are, those individual ITSM disciplines, if you were, their value is drastically reduced without an accurate, maintained CMDB and a strong asset management practice with proper governance. I know firsthand what it's like to have to revive a failing asset management practice, and believe me when I say, if you get it right from the start or early in the life cycle of your asset management program, it's much easier than repairing a poor design. So here at Northcraft Analytics, we produce an intuitive module that can really enable your asset management teams and those functions that own the technology solutions, such as enterprise compute, enterprise storage, networks, etc., to maintain their asset inventories and to actually improve the state of their environment accuracy. This leads to reduction in risk, obviously, and in some cases saving a fair amount of money. I get asked a lot if our asset management module queries the hardware on the network directly, to which the answer is no. We depend upon traditional discovery tools such as TADM and SCCM to inventory the network, tools such as Blazant to aggregate and deduplicate hardware asset information gathered by them. But once that data is fed into a CMDB tool, such as ServiceNow, Northcraft can extract it into our data warehouse and perform our proprietary ETL and multi-dimensional database functions, leading to a much richer data set which affords us the ability to construct reports and dashboards that make the consumption of the myriad of hardware details a reality. So from our overview of IT, Singularity, here I'm going to select the Inventory Accuracy Improvement widget down here. This brings me to the main asset management dashboard, and you can see these tabs at the bottom here. If I select KPIs, this is our overall view of, this is using demo data obviously, this is our overview of asset management KPI performance, and this is a high level view of the two main KPIs that I would potentially want to measure, attribute coverage and inventory accuracy, along with their quality trending against a defined target. In this case, you can see there is a 95% target. So let's dive into the first one, attribute coverage. I'll click on the tab at the bottom, and this brings me into attribute. What is attribute coverage? It's a measure of the various attributes that each technology owner has specified as critical to their service. So for the enterprise compute team, it may be things like operating system or unique system identifier or business criticality, total physical memory, etc. Whilst for the storage team, it might be chassis vendor or storage allocation, or something that denotes primary services, production, development, or BCP, for instance. So when our analytics observe that a particular technology area is missing attributes, they're reported as failures and will contribute towards a reduction in the KPI. So this makes it incredibly easy to track visually via our dashboards. And for the teams responsible for the technology areas to be able to understand where they are falling down and actually correct it. So now onto the other main KPI, inventory accuracy. I'll select that tab at the bottom. Now, inventory accuracy is a measure of the status of a CI, such as in inventory, being assembled, deployed, in maintenance mode, disposed, end of life, return to manufacturer, etc. If the tools such as TADM report that they see a CI on the network when the owner, the technology owner, has reported that it is in disposed state, say, within the CMDB, Northcraft will see a mismatch and report a failure, again contributing to a reduction in the KPI. So going back to the KPI page, main KPI page, in this example, these two measures, attribute coverage and inventory accuracy, allow us to measure and report on a dynamic basis the maintenance quality of a configuration management database and potentially process or governance failure within specific teams. one of my previous employers, utilizing Northcraft Analytics reporting and dashboards, we were able to move the needle on CMDB quality from 60% accuracy to over 95% accuracy within 9 months. The ongoing measurement allowed us to maintain this level of quality, making this much more than a point-in-time exercise. And we were only able to tell that we were at 60% accuracy once we started reporting with Northcraft. So you can see at the bottom there are various tabs that you can create that customize your view, that allow you to see certain stakeholders' views, for instance. So say disaster recovery. This would be a DR team's view of their attributes that they need to perform, say, a disaster recovery test or disaster recovery exercise for real. And the accuracy of CIs against unique identifiers, and easily see the trending of those improvements or decline in terms of accuracy of the stakeholders. One more thing just to touch on here, asset detail, for instance. This is a drill down into the actual data, so you can see here that we can produce the data in raw form for the stakeholders in the technology teams to improve their services really on a detailed data level. So I can sort this from by company or by department, serial number if we had it in our demo data, the CI description. So for instance, I can filter on CI description. I can see some Apache Tomcat application servers here. The detail is incredibly immense as you drill down. So that's a quick overview of our asset management module. Thank you very much for listening in, and I will talk to you all again soon.